some of my favorite Dollar Tree finds this time of year so you can make some centerpieces using these Christmas picks and their gorgeous ornaments for just a few dollars. Let's get started now. I'm so inspired by the Dollar Tree's Christmas selection this year, so I picked up a few glass vases and some of these little picks, these Christmas picks. They have so many gorgeous colors and greenery, and can I just say how in love I am with the ornaments they have this year. I kind of went overboard, but I'm going to create some beautiful centerpieces for just a few dollars using different ornaments, Christmas picks, and of course the vases. I started by cutting off the bottom of the pick using some wire cutters and then hot gluing them onto the side of the vase. Honestly, I think glass glue may be a better option here, but the hot glue did work when I held it into place. I decided to make two vases on the outside using the greenery, and for the center one, I just wanted to have one of those beautiful reindeer ornaments, and I'm adding some bells to cover the bottom of the candle, just so it looks, I don't know, a little bit prettier. I added too much, but we'll take some out after. So a little bit of hot glue on this Dollar Tree ornament, and that's it for the center. It already instantly looks high-end and beautiful for just a few dollars. I put all three on a Dollar Tree charger. You can find them in so many different colors, and that's it. This entire thing cost me about $12 to create, and I am so in love. But let's look at another and even less expensive option. I'm taking apart this Dollar Tree ornament here to pull the back off, and then I'm using a little bit of hot glue just to make sure these two front pieces stay together, and then hot gluing that directly onto another vase. And that's it for this one. That's it, just one ornament on the front of a vase. It looks so pretty, and I'm going to make again the two outside one matching and the inside one different. So I'm just using two of the dollar store picks that have the white little berries, the holly berries there, and I'm putting both of those at the bottom on the front with a little bit of hot glue. I'm adding one of the white reindeer heads to the top of this one with hot glue, and then the piece that was left over from when I took apart the white ornaments, I'm just adding to the front to tie this whole centerpiece together. You can use this anywhere, and again, it's so inexpensive to create, and I think it's a beautiful and simple centerpiece or decor for anywhere in your home.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased.
So thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I have a ton more dollar store DIY videos coming this month. I'll see you then. So thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. I'm going to share something with you that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and it kind of makes me seem like a weirdo, but just bear with me, okay? When I was a kid, I legit thought I was a superhero. I thought I had super powers for various reasons, but one in particular, my mom ran me over when I was 2. I was just turned 2, and she backed over me. I was sitting in the front seat. Why was I not in a car seat at 2? Why was I in the front seat? Why was I not buckled? No one knows the answers to this, but I was playing with the handle and she was backing out of a driveway. I fell out, she rolled over me, she pulled the emergency brake with the car on top of me, and I didn't have any broken bones. The doctor, he said it's because babies' bones are soft or some kind of crap, but I was convinced when I was older, because I had never broken a bone and all my friends had, that I was a superhero. Like that Bruce Willis movie Unbreakable, except it wasn't even out yet and I legit thought I was a superhero. It was probably more due to the fact that I never got off the couch. I was kind of a chubby kid that watched a lot of television and didn't do any sports, so how can you break a bone if you don't move? But I was convinced I was literally unbreakable. And fast forward to my teenage years, I'm embarrassed to tell you this, but I honestly thought that I had powers, that I could move stuff with my mind, and that maybe I just hadn't practiced long enough. I had a very overactive imagination and not much to do. So I would crinkle up paper balls and I would put them on my kitchen table and I would stare at them and try to make them move with my mind. I was like 13. And so I just had to share with you because my kids are now getting to the age where they're weird, man. They're just weird and they're doing weird stuff and I can't even judge, and I think it's adorable because we're all kind of weird when we're kids. So I'm sharing my own weirdness with you. So if your kid's putting on a cape and jumping out of trees and thinking they can fly, or they're on the roof and they're convinced they're a superhero, it's gonna be okay. They might just turn out normal. I'll see you next time.